Brazil. Start off with the trap. The trap. Alright, we gonna trap, man. Okay.
Yeah. Alright, let's get to it. What up, YouTube? It's me, Riz Ill, back on the channel with another reaction. And today, we're going to be doing another stand-up comedy reaction. And more specifically, we are going to be doing another Patrice O'Neal reaction. I'm looking towards the distance because I'm wondering whether I said specifically properly. I said it properly, but in my mind, I thought I said specifically instead of specifically, but I said specifically properly. Why would I do that when I already did things right? And now I'm wasting time rambling on. Okay, so the last Patrice O'Neal reactions were actually dope, bro. Like, I haven't been let down yet. Like, I've always had like interesting things to comment and talk about. He's always left me thinking, and he's always left me in a little bit in a place of like, oh shit. So I'm looking forward to it, guys. So without further ado, let's get to it. Oh, give me a minute. Hold up, wait a minute.
Congratulations to you, my friend. Look at that white woman you're with. God damn. That nigga behind you going, yeah, son, I'm with my girl, but yo, for real? That white woman's amazing, isn't she? Tell the truth. He's with his black girl for like, nah, I don't know, but she's high level. That's a high level white woman right there. That white woman is man, oh man, oh man. Black women get mad at that, but that is top shelf white woman right there. You know how you can tell how pretty a white woman is? The value, you look at her and then you wonder how long they would look for if she was missing. Come on, take a look, take a look. Look at that nigga, look. I saw you look mad, sweetie. How long, if you was missing, how long you think they were? How long you think they were? Exactly, she went.
Oh shit, yeah, it's true, man. It's true.
You know the deal. I ain't saying nothing wrong. White woman's life is valuable. What's his name? Joran Vandersloot? Right? We find out he was a serial killer. Man, he kills women. That's what he do. He do it well. You know what I mean? We know the girl that he supposedly had, what's the girl in Aruba? Natalie Holloway, right? But the one, he just killed a girl in Peru. What's her name? Exactly. Look how fast you said Natalie. You said Natalie. Natalie Holloway, that angel. Y'all said that like Family Feud. All right, name a white girl been missing for 5 years in Aruba. Natalie Holloway. Survey says. Name a Peruvian girl that was killed yesterday. What is that big-head third world Peruvian bitch's name? It has to be Yoris or something goofy. Don't get mad at yourself. I gave it to you. You saw how fast she said Natalie Holloway. Diana Ross right here said Natalie. She knew her name. That white girl was Natalie Holloway. Man, you called yourself, woo! God bless you, man. That is high level right there. Don't be ashamed of it, gorgeous. She mad as hell. Fuck that white bitch. What? You know, come on. Ain't nobody looking for you. I might look for you, but the news ain't. You think Fox is reporting you missing? Let's be honest. Nancy Grace, she leads story on Nancy Grace for the next 6 months. Look. I'm looking at her because she's mad as hell. Black women don't like that shit, but it is what it is. Let's be like that. Let's be honest. That little girl that went missing, she was sailing. Little girl that went sailing, I forgot her damn name, but she went sailing and went missing in the Indian Ocean, okay? And they spent, good Lord, her mast broke and she was floating around and she gave out her little signal, her beacon. They looked for her, they spent $500,000 like tax money to search for her. Now, if that's my daughter, I want that to happen too, but if you go sailing, let's be honest, how long you think? Are they gonna spend come on. Remember football players in Miami went missing? They went sailing? They looked for them for 8 minutes. Maybe. They just sent somebody at the edge of the beach. I don't see him. We have to call off the search because there's too much sun. The conditions are abnormally difficult. If I go sailing, I'm taking a white baby on a keychain with me. If my boat go down, they gonna find me. I'm gonna have it hooked right to the side of my belt. And I'm gonna dress the baby real white too. I'm gonna put sweatpants on it and a pair of Ugg boots, and I'm gonna take a picture of it. Man, look at this white baby. You don't come get me. This white baby going down with me. I hate how much fun black people can have racially, man. It's just, I can say anything I goddamn want racially. And white people have to sit there and take it. I am evil, yes. It's like, come on, man. I don't even say it because of that. I love a little racial. Look, man, let's be fair. I mean, honesty be nicer with the racial game. I mean, I like to talk to white people about being honest about Obama. You gave it a shot. You did. You gave it a 2-year shot. Like, oh yeah, we tried to. But it fell apart. It really did. And I'm gonna tell you something you don't know about black folks. We would be on your side. In talking white people, we would be on your side a lot more if you would, just not ever talk about how you feel about anything racial. We'll catch up to you. Now, serious, because black people on the edge of going, what the fuck is Obama doing? But it's too many white people outwardly hating him, so we can't. We go, you shut up. I'll be against them. Like, stop. I'm having rallies and all kinds of stuff. I'm telling you, I'm this close to. I'm mad at him because I thought I would have a white slave, but I thought it was Vengeance Day. But I had me a white family. Oh, big old fat white girl gonna warm my bed up. Get upstairs, Susan. Warm my bed up, feed my baby with your giant white titties, and I'm gonna go outside and stare your husband in the face and decide whether I'm gonna sell him or not. And you know your wife's upstairs warming up my bed. You know that, right? Philip. That's uncomfortable, ain't it? That's uncomfortable. I apologize. That's uncomfortable.
Oh, shit. Oh, it's over. Sorry, I had to cut that. Okay, basically, guys, okay, in terms of my commentary, in terms of this reaction, first off, great this might have been the best like comedy extract yet, or comedy reaction yet from Patrice O'Neill. I saw in like the comment section before I picked this video that someone was saying that the special is so good that you could pick any extracts from it for like a single like short video and it would be just great work. So I can't wait to see the special itself. If someone could leave it in the comment section as to what the special was. But he spoke about a lot of interesting stuff, guys. Like in terms of the whole like political views and everything and social views that he was talking about, I think personally, like he's right because I've seen it firsthand, especially growing up in like South Africa. I've seen it firsthand where it's like black people and like other races will agree with each other on something, but with the way another race, not just like white or whatever, approaches the way they say something, it's it forces people to into a tribal mindset and a tribal state of like us versus you know because I did see like some of the stuff that people were doing in terms of how they disagreed with Obama and everything and the different things he did in his presidency, which I think isn't highlighted enough because the whole thing of what like the powers that be have tried to do is highlight the whole protect him. He's the first black president, even though technically he's mixed and his mom is like white, like he's mixed right down the middle. But they've tried to do this whole protect the first black president's thing, and like it's sort of like like overshadowed some of the shit that he did. That honestly, if he was white, he would have been chastised and like basically crucified for, right? Because if you compare him to like Donald Trump and stuff, and you talk about Donald Trump's like stances on immigration, on deportation and everything, they basically ragged all the shit out of Donald Trump in terms of those topics. But what people don't know is the stats show that Obama deported more people in his time in office than President Trump. Like some of the things that like that's just a short example. Let me not get into it, but basically if you do your research, some of the shit that Barack Obama did, I'm not trying to attack the man or whatever. This is just facts. Some of the shit that he did, if he was white, would be a freaking it would be huge. And that's that. And a lot of black people, honestly, especially black people in America, they've stood up against like that basic mindset of protect him because he's black and he's the first black 1 2 3, and they've known it. But the reason why they double back is because they'll see shit that I saw where it's like you'll see like hit piece videos where you'll see like some like honestly white content creator or whatever calling his wife like a transsexual or whatever or transgender and talking about look at her Adam's apple and everything, doing all these things. I was looking at this shit and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? What does this have to do with like even if she is, which I'm not saying she is, what does this have to do with Obama's stances and all the things that he's done? Like, talk about him and like do shit that relates to his work. Don't do shit at attacking his wife and his family. And they'll do all this crazy like shit to slander his name, slander his color, slander everything. And that's what made black people double back and surround this man who obviously wasn't perfect in his presidency. He wasn't like 100% bad, but he wasn't perfect at all. And there was some shit that he did where if he was white, honestly, you'd look at him, if he was pure white, not like half white, you'd look at him like, you know, it's like shit like that that makes people like double back and like get really tribal. So that's one. Two, in terms of the whole like white woman thing being more valuable than black women. Yes, that's been a thing, and we've even seen it and discussed in social like forums and social platforms, and people have talked about it, especially in America, especially like worldwide, and how black women are treated. But from what I've seen, I've honestly identified it as, and you can leave your comments on it whether you agree with me or not. It's more of a class thing than a racial thing. I don't think people are actually looking down on black people in terms of their skin, even though there are some people who, because of beauty standards and everything and how the media has been manipulated, they do like sort of like shun darker skinned people and everything, and like darker skinned people have to fight against these different things. When in reality, dude, especially where I live, I see white people going crazy over black people all the time. Like, specifically flying down because they want a black woman, they want a black guy, whatever. Like it happens in my area all the time. So there's no such thing. I believe it's more of like a class thing, honestly speaking. I'm sorry to make this like a big speech or whatever, but it's more of a class thing where the higher class you are, the more resources you have to make a big fuss when something happens to your people. If your people are in a lower class or whatever and they don't have as much resources and as much pull within society, people are not going to make as much of a fuss about you because society, human society in general, values value than they value values. They value how much you're worth more than the values that you carry. That's why it's so much easier to kill someone who's had like great, like revolutionary views on bringing humanity together than it was to kill someone who was like a rich conqueror. It was easier to kill Jesus Christ than it was to kill Octavian, the first emperor of Rome. It's a thing. They value values more. They value value more than values. So if you look at a white woman, it's not more of the color of her skin. It's more that her people have more pull to help her because they value her more than us. So in terms of like the shit, like where you'll see like they'll be like going crazy and they'll be advertising and everything like, oh, save this white woman. Obviously, it's their people and they whites and they're looking out for someone that they know is one of them, is part of their community. Do black people have the same pull? How many black people like own like multiple like news stations and all in America? You know, you got to think about these things honestly. But leave your comments below in terms of what I'm saying, because I believe it's also misconstrued and it gives us black people a sort of like victim mentality when you don't realize that it's more of like, because honestly, other races, Saudi Arabia, the Chinese, all of that, they can do the same thing with their people too, because their people status have been raised within the international community in terms of the amount of resources they have to actually do something for their people. Black people worldwide don't really have that much power yet or anymore, you know. So it's more of a class thing than it is a racial thing. So I don't want us to ever slip into that mentality of, oh, we victims, they hate us because of our skin, they love these white people. Like it's a bunch of bullshit. But anyways, like, comment, subscribe, hit the post notifications, and thank you for joining me today. This has been wonderful, and I hope you haven't gotten tired of me and you've stuck up until the end of the reaction. Cheers.
When did you come to the final conclusion? Fuck it, this nigga's a nuisance shit, and I'm counting the seconds and prepping like I'm doing launches for rockets in Houston. This shit a crisis, chopping your head like I'm ISIS, puff on the shit like I'm Cuban. This nigga proving a certified lot of illusion, dropping your heads like you new and human. What's the solution?